camera sure can see what I cannot see. So that's kind of fun. And everything this morning's been done on a tripod. I'll probably go home and plug it all into my Blu-ray thing and just watch and enjoy the eagle nest. Today would have been Dad's 77th birthday. So it's kind of a fun place to spend the morning. Just remembering. I wish I could be sharing some of this with him. Perhaps I am. We don't really know about how eternity works on the other side. Life in the eagle nest. I would say the oldest one is probably approaching a month, and the youngest one is probably approaching 2.5 weeks. Guess, all pure guess. Yeah, I know we just saw activity of 3. Even if it was just a wing, I can see 2 heads, and I know I saw something on the right. So, all's well. Comes an adult. Yay. I'm actually recording this. Here's the other one. Okay. Here we go. Now is not going to be a good time to run out of battery. I probably have about 1/4 of it left, but you know, it's just going to run. I don't know if this is breakfast or mid-morning snack, but I do see the red light, and I'm recording, and yeah, we must have had a drop-off and a leave for one, and the other adult's going to stay. Oh, so glad I got that. Yeah, this has been a good morning. Car. Didn't mess with us. So glad I came. I'll miss the first recording of the adult. Coming in, I thought I had it recording. I had just turned it on, and I was giving it a break. I got that one leaving. I've got some nest activity. Met Travis, who's photographing for riveraction.org. We'll follow him. He did send me a couple of great photos he's gotten from this nest that I will include with a video on here. And just watch them, both adults, bring the kids their food. It's breakfast time on the nest. Cool. Should we zoom in a little more? I don't know. But maybe not that much. Let's try that. I don't think I'm going to leave it here more than a couple minutes because in case it's no good. If it's excellent, I want at least 2 minutes of it, and if it's no good, I don't want any more than that. So we'll see how this one plays out. insomnia kind of, well, it's a drag sometimes, but boy, it's got its blessings on the other side. Remember this winter, the 1 week and a half of eagle season we did have, I was down there before breakfast because I'm awake long before other people even think of eating. And then I go home and eat, and that's exactly what happened today. So when these guys have had their fill or my battery runs out, I'm going to go home and I'm going to eat too. That's the plan. Meanwhile, it's feeding on the nest. It's on a tripod. I sure hope I'm getting something good. Not too much battery left, I can tell. Let's leave it there now. Let her run. This one's not going to be hard to edit at all. Actually, you might end up with highlights beginning, a wonderful eagle nest visit in the middle, a few highlights in the end. I'm sort of thinking it's one of the highlights for me of having the camcorder this year is this morning, if it comes out any good. Wouldn't it be nice if the sun was just shining behind me, directly on this nest and this feeding? You can't have everything, so you just take what you can get. And obviously, they want breakfast. Getting here later in the afternoon and evening isn't going to be as easy for me to do, but I'm probably going to try to pull that off one of the nicer days next week when the sun is behind me. I don't know what the activity in the nest will be like. The light will be good. We'll check that one out. Got some runners coming. There for a minute. That was one of those big bites. We missed that. Oops. Just kidding. does it take to feed 3 eaglets? You know, and here again, because I can't see, I don't know how much battery I have left. I don't know how much time I have on the card left. But at this point, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I want what I can get right now. This is all 4K. So I either have wonderful 4K, a really long video, or a really terrible video, still all recorded in 4K. Oh, it'll be so fun if it's decent. A little bit more light now. Not in a good spot, but it's a little brighter, so. This nest is going to get really crowded as these little ones grow, which happens really, really fast. When there's 5 of them in the nest, they're barely going to fit. Usually there will be 3 and an adult will come. The adult will get attacked when it approaches with a fish at some point because they'll all want dibs on the fish. It's tough to be the adult as these little ones get 8, 9 weeks old, pretty much the same size as the adult, and they see that fish coming in, but they're not ready to fly. And, from the eagle cams online, it's tough to approach as the adult with the fish at that time. I've zoomed way in because I have quite a lot of the others, so we'll just try this for a little bit. The other adult came while I was zoomed in, of course. we miss that, but as you can see, the other adult is there now too. Take off. He's gonna fly right over the car, but I'm not gonna move and try to get him. And the other adult too. No, he's back on that one's back in the tree. How fun. This is so active. I'm glad I didn't leave at 8. I was going to. And decided, well, Travis showed up, so I had somebody to visit with for a little bit. Decided to just stick around and see what would happen. And my, oh my, am I glad I did. Yep, that one. And they probably won't try to get it out of here because it'll just be too hard. It's probably part of our video.
Are there eaglets in the nest?
See, I had some more visitors. I did stop and gab at those gals for a little while. They'd seen one of the adults fly off, which is why they stopped to talk and wondered if there were babies in the nest. Why, yes, there are. Triplets. Soon back out again because this is how I'm going to learn the best. I have found my spot to record with the camera. I just have to find the best. I want as close as we can get and still get decent footage. Been on the tripod the whole morning this time. Should be a couple of clips of well, more than one of adults going, and hopefully one or two adults arriving. So, worked out well. I think we're hauling a stick or a fish to the nest right now. Another adult is approaching. Here it comes. Watch. Here it comes. Right there. Oh, that was quick. There's another approaching and leaving. Took me a while to get this activity, that's for sure. Haste makes waste. Patience pays off. There you go, the motto for today. Bicycles just went by. We're done feeding. You see the adult up on the branch. And I think this adult, human, is going to head on home and feed myself. I'm going to watch one more minute to watch the young decide whether they are done eating or there might be a snack, but there won't be. It's probably getting quiet. Isaiah 40:31. I'm going to let this car go by. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Teach me, Lord. Teach me, Lord, to wait. Happy birthday, hon.